Good day, everyone. My name is Eliza May Bertodasa Baslot. I am second year geodetic engineering at USTP. And today I will be showing you guys or demonstrating how to make a sketch plan using manual boundary plotter, roryvf, and manifold system. So the first thing to do is we have to determine what land are we gonna plot. So for this one, I will be plotting lot number 886 in USDP. So here we have the V dash from V and R. So we're just gonna have to input all this technical description into here. But how are we gonna do that? So we must refer in this table down below. So let's try. The first we have to do is the tie line. So the tie line is located northeast, and if we look at the table, northeast is number 9. So in the first in the first cell right here, we have to input the number 9 and then enter, and then this cell underneath the location is the value of the bearing. So the bearing is 64 degrees 45 minutes, but we don't have to input the degrees and the minutes, only the number itself. So for example, is the tie line, we're gonna input 64:45 directly. And the next cell, this cell is for the distance. So the distance is 220, 221.47 meters. So there's no need to put the dot or the decimal point, only the number itself. And then next, enter. And then for line 1 to 2, we have southeast, and southeast is number 3. Number 3, enter. And then the bearing is 4 degrees 52 minutes. So 04:52. Enter. And then the distance will be 110. 110 here, 0. And enter. Skip the cell. And then line 2 to 3 is located northwest. Northwest is number 7. So just have to input number 7 right there, to be followed by its bearing, which is 77.09. So 77 degrees 09. No need to input the degrees and minutes. And then distance is 170.74. Enter. And then line 3 to 4 is located northwest again, so which is number 7. Enter. Bearing is 0633. Enter. Distance is 234. Then enter. Line 4 to 5 is located southeast. And southeast is number 3. Number 3 with bearing 77 degrees 26 minutes. Enter with a distance of 48.91. Enter. Line 5 to 6 is located southeast again, which is number 3. Enter. And then it is 47 degrees 24 minutes. Enter. And line 6 to 1 is also in number in 3. Let's edit this. It is 52. Line 4 to 5 is 4891. Enter. Line 5 to 6 is 3, 47, 24, 52, 68. Enter. Line 6 to 1 is southeast again, which is number 3, with a bearing of 4020. Distance is 150.35. Enter. So after all the inputs, we have to put the number of corners. Number of corners is 6. And then the area, which is 31,524. And then after all the inputs are done, we have to move here into the raw data tab in the Excel files, and we have to copy all the values, so Control C, and then open AutoCAD. And after we open AutoCAD, we have to input P line for PL for P line, and then specify at any starting point. So you can just pick whatever point you want. So I would put it here, and then I will paste the copy data in the command box, and then press escape, and then follow the timeline. This timeline will lead us to the figure. Where is it? Yeah, also, we can just do that and escape. And then this line right here, you can just trim it out. Input the R for trim, and then erase, trim, escape. And since we started here, I think it is not connected. Yeah, it's not. So we have to close it. Close the traverse. You just have to drag it there. There. It's closed. And then after it is closed, we have to input our command app for the upload. So select upload, and then click roryvf, and then load. So it will appear here that roryvf successfully loaded. So we just close, and then type out td, and then td, just td, td. And then it will ask if we want points, lines, or technical description. So we just, in this case, we have to choose points. After after choosing points, it will ask where the starting of the points should be. So in the manual, in the technical description, point one is here. So that means we have to put the first point here. First point will be here, and then second, third, fourth, fourth, fifth, sixth, and then close. And after that, you just have to enter. And then it will ask again if we want to annotate the traverse. And then in this case, we have to annotate the traverse. So we're gonna select yes. And then it will ask again for the specific height of the annotation. So let us choose maybe number 4. Enter. So there, it annotated the traverse. And then it will ask again for the specific text height. Select 4 again. And then enter the unit of the distance, which is meters. So letter M, and then enter. And then it will ask where to specify the starting point of the technical table. So just have to select anywhere. For me, I will just click, click here and then click here for the coordinates table. So here is our final product for the manual boundary plotter and the roryvf. So next is for the manifold. We have to copy the traverse, Control C, and then open another drawing, and then paste, Control V. Oh, and then zoom out. So here is our figure. You can that, there's no need to move it, but I would like to move it here so that we will have a better view. And then after we save it, we have, and after we have it here, we have to save it. So Control S, and then we have to title it. For this one, we have to put plot underscore 886. And then in the type of file, we have to select the AutoCAD R12 T2DX and then save this other place. Okay, and then exit raw. And then open manifold. Okay. So you have to open manifold system, and then we have to select file and then import components, and then this projection template, and then projection template and USDP table. Click OK, and it will appear here in the upper right corner. So in the create drop down button, press, we will have to create a map. Press OK, and then show the map. So we have the map right here. And then after, we have to go to the file and import the drawing, and then select for the lot that we created. So, and then go select this one, strip formatize and select it, and then OK. And then we have the lot that we created here. And then we have to rename it, remove the zero, click OK, and then drag the lot 886 into the map. And it will ask here to verify the projection. So click that one there. And then in the drop down button right here, look for Luzon, Philippines, Mindanao. And then in the national grid, look for Philippines grid. And then select Philippine Zone 5 and click OK. And then we have to look for our figure. So our figure is right here. After, gonna have to go to file again, and then link, and then image, and then in the file type drop down button, select manifold image servers, and then look for virtual earth satellite image, and then click OK. So in the upper right, the virtual earth satellite image will appear. And just like what we did to lot 886, we must drag it. And then yes, right click virtual earth satellite in the lower left, and then use projection. And then zoom it in right there. So the image, the map itself is not showing. It's lagging. But after we select this one, we must select the lot 886 and then draw or end